The last thing we're going to look at today is another publication of the Maternity Center Association, the Birth Atlas, that was a collaboration between the association and Robert Latou Dickinson, Abram Belskie, and the sculptress Malvina Hoffman. Dickinson was very, very famous as a medical illustrator and collaborated for decades with the sculptor Abram Belskie, and they made a whole series of beautiful terracotta images that showed the process of gestation and birth for the 1939 World's Fair. These are a set of illustrations of terracotta sculptures that were displayed at the 1939 World's Fair. And they show the whole process of fertilization, the stages of growth, and the stages of labor, and then what happens after a woman has had a baby. Here we can see the process of the implantation of the egg in the uterus. One of the things that's really interesting is that Dickinson and Belskie wanted to explain to the general public how the process of development works, and one of the ways that they did that is to use an illustration of a plant getting nourishment through its roots to compare to the placenta and the umbilical cord providing nourishment for the developing fetus. Here we have a fetus at the 7th month. And then this is the very beginning, right before labor. Things are moving right along. And the baby is coming through the birth canal. And there we have the hands of the physician helping to guide the baby out into the world. Dickinson and Belskie wanted people to understand the process of the body returning to its pre-pregnancy state in the days after labor, the days and the weeks after labor. And so these illustrations show you the 5th day after labor, and then 2 weeks later, how things have pretty much returned to normal. Finally, we have an illustration of the baby herself. Thanks for joining me for this virtual visit. I hope you'll come and use the collections in person. The reading room is open again. And if not, you can always find us online at nyam.org/library, where you can do research and explore the collections.